if you're a Gemini born May 21st to June 20th, what can you expect for the month of August 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So this month is it really feels like taking responsibility, taking action, building muscles. Suddenly I have a dog that is barking like crazy. Okay, he stopped. All right. So what I was talking about was building your muscle, like your attention span, getting things done, following through, letting go of behaviors that don't serve you anymore, starting over, like releasing old ideas and communications to yourself, right? So you're self-evolving and you're letting go of behaviors, conversations, dialogue that don't serve you, and you're focusing on what does, right? And that sometimes requires more focus and more intention, and it's about doing baby steps to what works. And I feel like that's what August is about, is very slowly making changes and not rushing, but really letting go and clearing out the old. You know, this is what we have: Mercury retrograde, we have Mars retrograde. It's really letting go of what doesn't work, what's not serving you, right? It could be the home you're living in, it could be the clothes you're wearing, it could be the clothes that are, you know, the clutter in the house, it could be the diet, it could be the friends, it could be the food or the drink, all these things that don't serve you, right? Really letting go and not making a story up about what you're letting go or why you're letting go, right? So unless it's a good story, right? It's one that's going to serve you. Okay, so that's what August is about for Gemini. So let's move into romantic conversation. For those of you who are in a committed romantic relationship, what you can expect in the month of August. So for a lot of you, it's so interesting because I feel like a lot of you just have a blank, like what, I don't know which way I'm going, what's going on, right? And then the other side of you is very clear, very certain. So there's this disconnect with you and your partner of like, what, huh? And then I feel like some of you are floating and you're not quite sure where you're going to land. So this month is really about grounding yourself. What do I want? What do I have to bring to the relationship? And really feeling that connection with the partner. And I do feel like there's more laughter and more fun and more ease available for you. I do feel like once you kind of fully come into yourself, meaning accepting yourself, accepting your quirks, accepting the part of yourself, you know, when you're snapping and when you're, you know, Jekyll and Hyde and just going, well, there's me again, right? But doing your best to kind of be more even. I feel like the relationship is really going to grow this month in a good way. It feels positive. I feel happy. There feels like a really nice opportunity to get away and have some alone time. It feels like you get an opportunity to catch up with each other and with one another. So I feel like this month is good in terms of just the two of you. And you may not get a lot of that until more towards the end of the month. It may be that other things are also getting in the way yet, you know, if you've got kids going to school or you've got family vacations. But I do feel like there's time for the romantic part anytime you want. It's just a matter of you slowing down and going, yeah, that's important, because it feels good and it feels solid. Okay, so let's look at those who are single Geminis. And this is, you know, you taking care of you, single Geminis, you taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, that makes you a good partner, that makes you attractive. Because what can happen is they see you putting on one face and then the other part of you shows up, right? Like you're really charming, and then by the end of the night, maybe you've had too much to drink and now you're not so attractive, right? Or you're somebody who has an expectation about somebody and then they don't mean it and then you're done with them, right? So it's this real black and white energy that gets smoothed over. So I feel this month, if you're not smoothing it over yourself, it's going to get shattered. In other words, somebody's going to call you on it and boom, they're going to shatter you. So I don't want you to be shattered. I want you to be able to be constructive. This is a really emotional time for all the signs and so we have to let go of what's not working. We have to let go of those behaviors that don't serve us and don't serve the people around us, and the actions that don't serve us and serve us, right? So just be aware. Now, some of you have been on this trend already, and I've already cleaned up your act, have already like found self-love, have already let go of all that negativity, and now you're just ready to love. You're just, and for those of you that have already transitioned, because a lot of people who are intuitive will start to do this work before the eclipses come. So if you've been one of those people that have already gone through a lot, and now you're like, whoa, I'm feeling amazing, then that's amazing. Then I'm happy for you, because now you're just going to get more of that. You're just going to ride this energy and elevate it to real romantic love and real partnership and real union. And for those of you that are single, you're going to have that same opportunity. It's just going to come in this month. Now, keep in mind with the retrograde, if you meet somebody new, it's not likely to stick. So just have fun, play with it. Don't anticipate them being, married to them, right? Just enjoy them. If you meet somebody after August 20th, then they're more likely somebody who's sustainable, somebody that could be a long-term partner for you. Also, the retrograde can bring in past partnerships, past lovers back into your life for long-term commitment. So that could happen too. All right. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can find love this month if you don't have it. Okay. And also remember that people can be extra sensitive this month. So just don't make it mean too much if your partner's a little bit moody or a little bit sensitive. Just let them be and just say, you okay, babe? Are you all right? Right? And sometimes even that's too much for some people. They're like, rah, just leave me alone. Don't take it personal. There's just a lot of energy happening in the universe, and don't put your fingers where they don't belong, right? Keep them on your side. All right, so now let's move into money and career for Geminis. Oh, I don't see any problem with money. I feel like there's money there. I feel like you have so many opportunities to make money. There's optimism. You're wanted. You're needed. The biggest thing for you guys is focus. You have to focus in order to bring that money in. So your focus is in direct equivalent to the money. So if you're not focused and you're scattered, then I see your money scattering. But if you stay focused on this is what I need to do for this job, I think you're going to be paid a lot more than you were expecting. Whether that means it's reputation and people like you and clients love you and you get a raise, or if it's just the fact that you can get consistent work, it depends on your situation. But if you have focus, the money is coming in and the career opportunities are coming in for you. So if you don't have money, it's because you have a lack of focus on your job. Put your focus on your job, the money will come in. All right, let's look at your health for Geminis. I feel some of you may be dealing with dizziness or just feeling a little bit like blood pressure issue, kind of up and down. It feels like part of it is just feels like like the central nervous system, blood, everything moving a little bit too quickly. If you just relax and slow down, obviously if you have a blood pressure problem, you want to go to a doctor, or if you have vertigo, right, you want to see a doctor because there could be other things. But I feel the biggest thing is slowing down and chilling out and not putting so much pressure on yourself. Stress causes us to do a lot of things. Stress causes, heart palpitations and things like that. So, if you need to see a doctor, see a doctor, right? But also be aware, am I putting pressure on myself? Am I not taking it easy? Am I worrying too much? Get a book, read things that are enlightening for your mind, that help you to relax. Go to church, go to a religious service, go to a spiritual service, get to a community of people who are uplifting and who believe in the same things that you believe in, right? Community heals. Community can help, talk to somebody, call somebody, right? It's all about calming yourself so you can feel safe, so you can feel grounded. Call me. I work with people and I work through their anxieties and I work through their fears. I can help to ground you and I can help support you. So go where you feel compelled to go so that you can enjoy yourself, have having a simple life, right? It's not all that simple. And to do all the things that it takes to have a simple life, and which is a happy life, right? So it doesn't mean, it just means like managing your own consciousness. so that you can relax, and that's going to help your health. I feel like a lot of what you're suffering from is due to mental stress. A lot of the symptoms in your body is due to the mental stress that you're exhibiting. So just be aware of that. Take strides to fix it. I think the resources are all around you. You just have to pick up the phone and call and ask for support. Okay, let's see if there's any surprises for Geminis this month. So, okay, so I feel like you may be given an opportunity to make some extra money this month, and it could, but there's a trade-off. So you want to be careful that it's not a detriment to your health. So maybe, okay, you can take somebody else's shift at a hospital, say, and now you're working, back to back, hours, right? So now you're on for like 36 hours or something crazy like that, right? Or you're working on extra weekend. And so I feel like there's a health trade-off or a mental trade-off. So just know that whatever the extra money is, what's the trade-off? Or if I go to work, my family's going to be pissed off at me. Or if I go here, it's going to ruin my family vacation, right? Look at the trade-off of the money coming in and really see if it's worth it, right? It may not be. It may not be. You would know. And here's the other thing is talk to the people around you. Talk to the people it's going to affect. Let them know this is really important to me. I really need that money. Or let them know, hey, I have this opportunity, but if it bothers you, I'm not going to take it, right? Communication clears up a lot of stuff. So I just see the surprise opportunity to make a lot of money, but if you don't have it worked out, there may be a cost. And it's not to your health, to the relationship. So you just want to double check and make sure it's okay. There could be some compromise too, where instead of maybe working the whole weekend, you only work a day, like that sort of stuff. So just check it out. All right, so anything else for, nope, that was it. Okay, all right, Geminis, have an amazing month. Enjoy yourself. Please take care of yourself. I feel like you guys are just blossoming now and are really flying and soaring and enjoying yourself. And I just don't want you to get back in that habit of overdoing or beating yourself up or trying to do too much. So we're still in this whole retrograde cycle, slowing things down, less is more, enjoying yourself, redoing, recreating, and just loving yourself. So have a great month, Geminis. Love you guys, and I'll see you again next month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I'll see you again next month.